This is Hannibal back here from thehannibaltv.com with a daily wrestling news update for you. Smackdown rating from Friday night did a 0.66 from Madison Square Garden over a $1 million gate. As far as Collision for their go home show to Forbidden Door over the weekend, it only did a 0.12 rating, down from 0.13 the previous week. Apparently, the Forbidden Door pay-per-view did not crack the top 20 uh, pay-per-view show or searches on Google, sorry, which would have been at least 20,000. So it didn't have 20,000 searches. To put that into perspective, UFC 303 Saturday night had 320,000 searches. So Forbidden Door didn't even have 20,000. Speaking of Forbidden Door, where Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, appeared, Tony Khan told Sports Illustrated that Sasha Banks is, quote, one of the greatest free agent signings in pro wrestling history and one of the most significant signings ever in AEW history, end quote. So how he quantifies that, I don't know. I'm not saying that she's not talented, but she's not boosted ratings or attendance for AEW. It's only gone down since they signed her to reportedly what I've heard. I haven't heard anything other than 4 million. So I'm doing great for the person that's asking that. By the way, AEW has had 2 ladder matches and 2 straight pay-per-views now. I know ladder matches people like, but I feel that they were better when they were more rare. Sasha Banks is cool. I'm not taking that away from her, but I just don't understand how you quantify significant because she debuted in her hometown of Boston, where supposedly they comped thousands and thousands of tickets and only had about 7,000 in the building. WWE was in Boston recently and had over 10,000 with not nearly as many comps. And they had really built that show up to be something special where she was going to make her debut. Is she a waste of money? I don't know. He's wasted money, a lot more money on other like Okada, for instance, is supposedly also making 4 million. Will Ospreay, I don't know how much he's making, but supposedly it's in the millions. So supposedly WWE made him more of an offer of what he's actually worth than it. From what I understand, reported he got significantly more in AEW, and so far we've seen ratings only go down since he's joined, and they recently hit their lowest ever for Dynamite. He, the smart marks like him. I'm not saying for the people that like leg slaps and more acrobatic wrestling, he's good for those types, but not my. I want to see Goldberg in AEW. That's one I'd like to see. There's nothing. You know what? I usually will at least watch something of AEW, but if like something from pay-per-view, but nothing from the Door pay-per-view even has made me want to watch their YouTube channel. The last thing I think I watched was MJF's return 3 or 4 weeks ago. I don't even know who he wrestled on Forbidden Door. Um, his match was that insignificant, but supposedly they re-signed him for 5 million a year for a 5-year, $25 million contract. I haven't read any. Plus, they hired his girlfriend, who is talented, Alicia Atout, former Great North Wrestling commentator. I'm not hating on that. Congratulations on him for getting a great deal. There's a lot of money to be made in AEW. Those people making that money are lucky, very lucky. I am jealous of them. They make so much money for having a really easy job. Who wouldn't be jealous of that? By the way, our next Great North Wrestling event is coming up August the 31st in Petawawa, Ontario. I'm going to be teaming with the Warlord, managed by Katie Lee Burchill.